May 26, 2026. No trades today. Majority of the stocks I was watching were already extended and sitting near highs on the 15. For my approach, that's not really where I want to be forcing entries. A lot of the market felt stretched overall, and even though there were movement intraday, my edge never really presented itself cleanly. So instead of chasing late momentum or trying to force anything, I just stayed in cash. We'll let the market come to us tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the next session. May 27th, 2026. In this session, I'm going to show you how I filter winning trades. Today, I didn't take a trade because most of my watch list was still inside compression zones. What's a compression zone, you might ask? Well, it's simple. On my chart, you'll see a red trend line and a green trend line. Anytime you have price in between those lines, that is the compression zone. It's simply where price is moving sideways. Neither buyers nor sellers have taken control. It tells me the market has stalled and there's no real momentum. One of the fastest ways to lose money at the open is confusing movement with opportunity. No clean retest, no clean structure, no trade. If that doesn't happen, I stay out the market. With that being said, I'll see what tomorrow brings. See you guys tomorrow. Today's trade was IWM. Going into the session, the setup checked all the boxes I look for, like strong market environment, break out of a key level, successful retest, and confirmation from entry rules. Once the setup triggered, I entered the trade and managed the risk according to plan. The trade moved into my favor almost immediately. And eventually reached my profit target. But here's where I made a mistake. I got distracted and didn't take profit when I was supposed to. Instead of locking in the gains at my planned target, I hesitated. Price started to roll over, momentum slowed down, and what should have been a full winner turned into much of a smaller win. I still finished green on the trade, but the lesson is bigger than the result, right? I had a plan. Having that plan was one thing. Executing the plan is another. Today, the analysis was right, the setup was right, the risk management was right, but my execution after the entry was a D-. That's something I'll continue to improve on as this journey goes on. At the end of the day, it's still a green trade and still another lesson added to the journey. On to the next. I'll see you in tomorrow's session. Last day of the month. Let's make it count. Today's trade was NVIDIA. Early in the session, NVIDIA looked strong. Price was holding above previous day high, structure was intact, and the setup aligned with what I usually look for. Once I entered, the trade moved in my favor and initially looked like it was going to hit my profit target of 2R. But as the session developed, something started to change. Instead of continuing higher, NVIDIA began moving sideways. It was consolidating. When I'm entering a trade for continuation, I want to see continuation. What we saw instead was repeated rejection near the highs of the consolidation range. Eventually, I decided to take the trade off and lock in small profit. Looking back, I think that was the right decision because shortly after, NVIDIA broke down and gave back the entire consolidation range. One lesson I'm going to continue to learn is that not every trade needs to fit or hit my full target. Today wasn't a full winner, but it wasn't a loser either. We were able to manage risk when things look unclear and make the right decisions when things look unclear. Solid way to end the month, and I'm looking forward to next month.